Welcome to the Mailbag Preview Show, episode 268. Welcome to you, Jack and Benny. How we doing, boys?
Yeah, very well,
Outstanding,
Jono.
phenomenal. One of the great weeks, all-time Mailbag history. Firstly, face the Jew on Friday. May God, Zeus, Allah, Buddha, Mary Poppins, Ablett Senior, Junior, Liam and Noel, Bilbo Baggins, and every other one of them. Allah, Muhammad. Thank you all, because that was one of the fucking great days of my life on Friday when that horse pissed in, broke the class benchmark by 5.1, onwards and upwards. And that kicked off what's been a phenomenal week. I mean, St Andrews on Monday didn't shoot a great score, but was able to play golf. We bought a phenomenal pony on Wednesday, Jono and I, with Jesus Gavin Bedgegood. Talk about that a little bit later. And unfortunately today, I'm off again to play 18 of the best at Royal Sandhurst. And little Benny, I said, dodged it again. His golf clubs are sitting right here. Haven't touched them since we played on the Gold Coast, where he was up by about 6 shots through 9 and somehow threw it away. Wiped him like a dirty ass there, and have every other time, and he's gone missing. So Benny, when are we going to play golf, mate?
Mate, I'm a busy man, as you know. And
You got a lot of commitments. You are a bit of a media mogul at the moment.
We'll pencil in next Friday, Jack. How's that for you?
Done.
Done?
I'm always keen.
Went to go play yesterday and realised I might need me driver and me 3-wood, and they're in your garage, so that didn't go too well.
Well, to be honest, the way you hit him last time might have been a good thing not to have him. Just find some fairways. Anyway, let's talk ponies.
Golf. Yeah, go on.
Scottish Open is on, Scottish Open on some sort of 6 p.m. onwards at the moment. It's good TV for our time zone. Rory was
What did you make of Face the Jury, Benny? Obviously,
yeah,
Jack's
really
very biased opinion, but what did you
yeah,
make?
it is a biased opinion, but I think it's valid. I think it was a very impressive win. Obviously broke the class benchmark, won with ease. And I know we beat Cindy's horse pretty convincingly, but I do think it does go okay, that horse. So, look, I think going forward, we can go up in grade and be very competitive, I think.
Cool. Awesome. All right, should we get into the Flemington card? 3 races there you boys wanted to take a look at. Races 3, 4, and 7. Let's kick it off with race 3, the RMBL Investments Rising Stars. Benchmark 78 for fillies and mares over a mile. Just quickly go through the market. 1, Good and Proper, 420. 2, Pitch and Un, 370. Number 7, Crimson Light, 650. Number 9, Lavore, $7. And that's it for the single figures. Who wants to go first? Jack?
I'll do a bit of a speed map and just talk about some of the betting. So Pitch and Un's rock solid, steady, hasn't moved an inch, which is really important information, Benny, because this horse is maybe 35 days between runs, no trial. So the only guide you're going to get late is the market. And then you're going to have to trust it. Do you want to trust it? Did it have a setback? Did it not have a setback? Those sort of things is what you got to deal with and make a decision on and live with it. It's the real interesting horse betting wise. Speed map wise, Swelter Magic, Lavore, Go Forward, Delicious Tycoon, Defiant Diva, Silverina, Pitch and Un, and Ole. Mavida, Good and Proper, Playing It Safe, and Crimson Light will be the last 4 and run, I think. Barrier 9 was Barrier 4 last start, given a pretty good ride and went really well. Shocked with it. I desperately wanted a back Defiant Diva here, Benny. I'm just not sure what to do with the booking. I think it's going to get complete PR, but really, really great up. I think with Miss T Child's riding, you'd anticipate it softens slightly, although it's an apprentice-only race. There's certainly more informed riders in this race. But I think it's the one that's slight value. Pitch and Un, as I said, hard to figure out. Delicious Tycoon, you can tie SPs through. Crimson Light going super. Good and Proper, big run last start. And Leavore, number 9, was very good last start in the Crimson Light race.
Yeah, agree, Jack. Agree with the speed map. I think there's a fair bit of pressure in this race. I think as touching on Defiant Diva with Childs on, I think if you draw a line, say if Carlene's on this horse or even Gaudreau, it's probably 5-1, maybe 480, you know. So I think we are getting a better price with the jock. But as you said, Apprentice's race, I think it is probably the horse in the race with the best form over the last, say, 6 months. There is a horse in this race that I didn't mind. I thought it had no luck at all first up in Australia, Silver Rayner for the Howley camp. Look, it was disappointing on face value, but had to do work, and I think it's going to get a soft run from this draw. I don't think they will get in the speed battle up front. I think you can just tuck in behind the speed, and there's a massive price, say maybe have something on 1x3. But look, it's going to have to bring obviously that New Zealand form. Was obviously running in group races over there. So look, I'm hoping it can take the step with a softer run and obviously be competitive in this race. But I think you have found the right horse with Defiant Diva. I thought the others were all quite even, and yeah, it's probably not a race that I'm probably going to have a bet in. Like I said, I might have something each way on the 3 Silverina, but yeah, I thought it was quite even across the board, Jack.
Wait, before we get to Ben's favourite horse in racing at the moment, Best Field of Roses, that's a stubby holder. Jono, how do they get all this stuff?
Fanfave.com.au is where our merchandise is. So jump
I
on.
really love the beanies. They're a great fit. I can't remember, Jono, how big your melon is. Benny hasn't got a massive head. I do. Bigger than it looks. So I hate tight beanies. This is perfect. Give them a go.
Perfect.
You don't want a beanie that's like squeezing your melon. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Silverina did run third in a nice Group 2 over here. I mean, the race was pretty average, but it was beat in a decent way, but over a mile as well, which obviously this race is. So,
yeah.
And had no luck first up. Right, race 4. The VRC member Shane Murray. Well done to you, Shane.
Full credit.
100-meter 3-year-old handicap. Benny's favourite horse, but we'll just quickly go through the market. Number 2, Hennessy Lad, $5. Number 3, Cause for Concern, $3.90. Number 4, Legio 10, $2.90. And number 7, The Creator, $5.50. Rest of the market is longer than that.
Were you aware of the 400-meter race before you bet?
Me?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep, good. Just checking. Talk me through the speed map, big boy.
Well, look, that is the slight query here. I don't think there is a heap of speed, but I think it will suit this horse's pattern. I'd rather it be slowly run where he can tack up. He's going to go back in the race. We're obviously talking about Cause for Concern. He's going to go back from the draw. We've got to back the goat in here to make the right moves. But I'm happier if they are going to go a bit slower. He can tack on without having to do much work. If you've watched his last few starts up the straight, he's had to work up to him and then sprint again. Obviously, 2 starts back, he did sprint, went past them like they were stuck to the fence and won convincingly. Was up in grade, obviously. Renosu's a pretty nice horse, and he got a picnic out in front. Cause for Concern had to do all the work coming from behind, got to him, and just sort of half peaked late on that run. When I say peaked, I don't think it wasn't a full peak out. Like, he still went past Legio 10, which is the favourite in this race. Only got to give him 2.5 kilos. Legio 10's drawn 1, could end up in the coffin at best case, I think. I think he's going to be 3-4 back the fence. And I'm hoping we can be out wide, letting rip while he's still trying to get out. Look, he could get this, sometimes at Flemington, you see they tack up on the turn. It opens up.
It's the field size.
Saloon through.
It's the field size for the saloon passage, in my opinion. So, sometimes you pray for the saloon passage for a horse like Legio 10 in a 15-horse race, like carnival time.
Yeah.
And you're a moron.
Yeah.
But
I just don't
these sort
want
of
to be
races,
taking...
they can happen.
Yeah. I don't think you want to take 270 hoping for the saloon. I'm happy to take 440 Cause for Concern, which I know is going to get to the outside in clear air, which I think suits this horse. I'd rather him drawn 11 than drawn 3.
What about the Creator?
Yep. I'm not I think he's too short in the market. Obviously, the market's notified him $3. What do you open? 320 out to 550. I think he's around a $6.50, $7 where I've got him marked. I think a little query on these heavy track trials coming out. Then on a good service at Flemington. We're going to find out more about him this weekend, but I'm able to take the rock hard fit horse against the horse that's first up off heavy track trials, and obviously Legio 10 as well. They're the two, definitely. Hennessy Ladd's trialled up, good talented horse. Carlene's flying, especially riding for that camp, PG Moody. So, I mean, I think they're the horses you want to play around. Did you have any opinion on Tijuana first, second up?
I think the market told you the first up run was just a run. Just like a sort of a trial, and it was, a pass mark. It's got through its gears. Like if you cut up its all average last 600, so 6 to the 4 beat it by 1.6, 4 to the 2 beat it by 2.4, 2 home beat it by 1.7. So it's going okay. You certainly couldn't say can't win. And it's going to get a little suck run, I think, from 3, potentially. But like say it and the creator are half slow, and Celine shows intent on the fit, like race fit Legio 10, then all of a sudden you'll be shitting your pants. So,
well, I think she has to, doesn't she?
I think the horse is going so good though that I think she'll just jump, and if she can, she'll put it there. And if it jumps and it doesn't want to be there, she might just tag the back of Course of Concern. I think they're the two, but I have genuine concerns about the map for Course of Concern. Like it is a concern. But I have them both shorter than the market as it is. I really like the setup for Hennessy Ladd. So I'm just looking now. The trial's only okay, but I just love that sort of this speed map for her, for Carlene. I think she can just blend in and sort of, it's going to be there and running, and we know it's a pretty solid horse here. Yeah. And if Cause for Concern, Castilian, Michelotti even's got toe, Tijuana and Legio 10 are sort of back and building. Who knows? Because like Ollie's not the sort of rider to tow other horses in at the same time.
Nah, he'll ride his own race.
Wait. Yeah. So like Carlene might have an edge there. I think it's a great race, but I don't think I want to bet into it, Benny, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cause for Concerns drawn 6, I'll be all in.
Yeah. Look, I'm not as confident as I was last start, because there is that question mark at the 1,400 meters, and if he is going to have to do it on his own, say drag a Legio 10 into it, well, he's probably going to be wanting late. But if he can get that suck up, which I think Ollie will play for, and get there at the right time, I think he will be strongest through the line.
Yeah, kind of. There's 2 more question marks, but there are a few more boxes ticked. It's a big rider.
Yeah.
To set up, it's
also the fastest last 100 meters of the entire meeting for Cause for Concern last start.
Yeah, that's
like punning form.
.com.au, the world's favourite.
Like, so if you're going to draw a line 1,400 query, well, he's running, like you said, the quickest last 100, doing all the work, getting to Renosu, and then running it, as you said, quickest last 100 of the day. So I think there's still upside with this horse.
Race 7, boys. VRC member R. Sutherland. The members had a big day here with the race names. It's a benchmark 84, 1,200 metre. The rail's out 3-2 on Saturday at Flemington. I think that sets up for a relatively even pattern on the circle, which helps the Legios and the Course for Concerns. But down the straight, I still want to avoid horses that settle down the back. You want to run through a market here, Jono?
Yep. Zac DeBoss, $10. Number 4, Do Your Punk, $7. Number 6, He's Our Bonneval, $4.80. Number 7, Ranting, $6. Number 8, Skywolf, $8. And number 12, Prowling, is $7. That's the single figure runners.
Tell you who was the boss last night, Paps, 4 goals on his birthday. What a man. What a win for the Swans. Full credit to him. God bless them. Speed map here. Skywolf, I think Dancer to Jabbar be put into this race and should be Mr. Exclusive thereabouts. Crestani, Sam's Image, the Waterman speed. Zac DeBoss, good speed. Then Prowling, Royal Mile, Paperboy thereabouts. Yulong Storm, just worse in midfield, I think, with Ranting. Sessions Road, Do Your Punk, and He's Our Bonneval bring up the rear. As I said, I hate falling into horses that settle worse in midfield, so that kind of rules out the obvious horse here, which I think is He's Our Bonneval, drawn wide. People are going to like it, and you're entitled to. I just hate getting set early on horses that are back worse in midfield. Ranting's the interesting horse here. Goes from Corson's to Nick Ryan, and there has been some money, I believe. I'm grey though. Like, I much prefer a horse going Nick Ryan from a different stable that isn't at Flemington. Like, this horse has just moved like 400 meters probably. So the only thing that's changing is the trainer. How much better is Nick than Troy? We'll find out on Saturday. The market will think, I think that he is a little bit better, but do you want to find out at that price? I don't. I'm against it at that price. I really, really like Zach DeBoss here as a bet. It's the only bet I could find with confidence on this card. I thought he was super last start. He had his head on the side the entire way, like a genuine excuse. He was backed to beat Sai there. Sai came out and won a group race last Saturday at Sandown, at Caulfield, Sandown's cousin. The form's there. The track and trip stats are okay. He's a straight track horse. I think he'll handle 1,200 meters. I think he's ready. I like they stuck with Cartwright because he's obviously a finicky horse, head on the side. I think he'll improve, and I reckon he'll be backed. He was $11. What price was he now? Is he still $11?
No, he was 10.
10.
This morning,
Yeah, so 10's great price. I think he could start closer to $6 or $7 in this race. And the other horse, Benny, that I'm going to have something on because I don't bet each way. So if you're at home and you do bet each way, I'd just be backing Zach DeBoss each way. But I don't. I'm going to have something on Yulong Storm, drawing the one, wait and take SP, barrier one. I'll spit it out. It'll be a bigger price come the jump. This horse is just like a track and trip pony. Like, it just loves it. It loves the straight. It's fucking airborne, this horse. Madison Lloyd, up and down like a yo-yo, her form. She's right down the bottom now, but only a month ago she was right at the top. So she fluctuates quickly, and I anticipate she's about to go back up again to become a bit of an option as a bet. And this horse is just very, very hard not to back down the straight. It just savages lines, Sheen style.
Yeah, it's a nice horse, Yulong Storm. Obviously, ran around a horse that I used to own. Obviously, he's not with us anymore. Ocular. He was a nice horse. Just put a little plug there. But yeah, look, he's drawn one. I mean, him and Ranting, Ranting's, there's very strong mail from the camp that he's flying, this horse. He's drawn two, though. Like, where's he going to get? He's going to need luck. So's Yulong Storm. I think Zach DeBoss is the one, Jack, as you said. I just hope they don't ride him. I want him to ride him on speed, but with cover. I think that'll help the horse's chances with him getting that head on the side and sort of, he's still half like a big baby, having a look around. And, you know, if he can just suck in on the speed just behind one and then get off and, you know, dash for that 200, I think he's the horse. Before Do You Punk, I was really taken by the win last start.
You reckon he's a weddy, though? Like, I agree with you, but it's just like, if there's a downfall on Saturday, then, yeah, you have to be with him. It was my read on the horse.
I think he's got a fair bit of talent, though, wet track or not. He does a fair bit.
He's hard to catch, because if you remember, the Bendigo run first up this prep, which was on a good 4, was like, fuck, this horse, this is in for a good preparation. And then he kind of went off the boil, had 2 poor runs, and then now he's put two good ones together and won the latest.
Well, I think them 2 bad runs, he did a lot wrong. He missed the kick, and then he was in between horses, and they were almost 2 forget runs. It's easy to say now when he's come out and performed well, but he's in the right camp, and they look like they've worked him out again and got him on the right track. So, look, if you want to back the camp in, and I know we just mentioned that maybe it's a wet tracker, but as you said, that run on a good 4 at Bendigo, well, if you put a pen through them other starts, well, he's probably the horse to beat in this race, really. Like, if he can
I just thought with the wet track form, so he's had 4 starts on a heavy for 3 wins in a second and the map. So I think he's going to be out the back. That was enough for me to say, let's just leave you alone. But originally, before I started working on the race, the prices had him well and truly as a bet.
Yeah. I think, look, he's not going to surprise me if he comes out and wins. That's what I'm saying. he's probably not a bet, but he wouldn't surprise. Like, if you're going to draw the line, him and Zach the Boss, where you take 10-1 Zach the Boss rather than sevens, do you punk? I thought the other one from the Moody camp was Big Overs, Dance of Dubai. I think if it can sort of roll along on the speed, I'm getting drawn to Carlene a bit here because she's riding so well. But I mean, $26 place bet, maybe 1x3.
Well, when you're in the media as much as you are, you can't help but get sucked into the narrative. And the narrative is she's airborne. But the data does say she's airborne too. And this horse's run last start was like too bad to be true.
That's right. And if you go back and look at its real good form, well, it's competitive here. And at $26, they did open 50. So someone's obviously agreeing with me here, but it's over the odds. But yeah, I thought, Jack, it was another even race with value that you could find. Like, I'm not taking 550 Ranting that's going to need luck drawn to, even if he's going really well at home. Like 850, yeah, he was probably a bet, but 550 now, not for me.
I just thought with Dance to Dubai, now we've spoken about her. The drier the track, the better. Agree, she could explode, and you're probably like, I'll be under. Like, she'll be a small bet for the people who buy my prices, and God bless them. Zoom tonight, guys. 6:45, because Uncle Linz wants to have it at 6:45. Ben doesn't have kids, doesn't have anything to do, but he wants 6:45. So
he wants 6:45.
He wants 6:45. So we've got 6:45 for Uncle Linz.
Must be a little, let up in between trains down there at Brisbane.
Yeah, tag and trains. I thought Dance to Dubai, like when I was pricing this race, I sort of made a note in my head. Third up, mare's grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if I owned her, and she's ready to win, why am I running against the boys in a benchmark 84 when I was in a listed race previous start, benchmark 100 first up? Like,
maybe she's going real good.
Yeah, potentially. I just would prefer to see her in a mare's race. So I thought third or fourth up mare's race is probably Dance to Dubai's go, and I'd anticipate it's in from Saturday to 2 Saturdays away. There'll be some type of race at Moonee Valley where she thrives. And so if you're at home and you're patient, maybe have $10 on Dance to Dubai on Saturday, and then have another 90 on wherever she goes third up, which I anticipate will be Moonee Valley in a mare's race.
Yeah, she's like, if
you like that, don't you? You like that?
I do. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah,
got him. Good. Told you we're gonna have a great day today.
Hopefully she's spinning around.
Hopefully she's gonna finish off a great day.
Mate, it would be a great day because it'll probably knock you off too.
Oh yeah, turn it up. We play Ambrose next time. I can't afford to have you wobbly again mentally for another 2 or 3 weeks. We're playing team golf next time we play. That's it for Flemington. Any other thoughts there, Benny?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, mate.
Zach the Boss, my best at Flemington. Jono, Ruakaka, race 8.
We'll look at Ruakaka in a sec. Just on best bets, you've gone with Zach the Boss. Obviously, your best bet last week, Our Red Morning, went outstanding. And I think
Benny backed it. Jackson backed it.
Correct.
Shout out to Jackson. Doesn't want to do shows. I didn't hear from him, but want to do a tweet. So full credit to you, Jacko. Absolutely airborne. Both the boys, the mailbag.com.au via the app, they're betting every day, 7 days a week, just about. Very, very sick, but very, very astute. Winning betting advice, accountable betting advice, founded at the mailbag.com.au. Get involved. Start betting.
You got a best bet on the card, Benny?
I do, and we know who it is. It's cause for concern. I thought it was an even card. Obviously, there's a little soft spot there for this horse, but I'm not an emotional punter. I think he's a good horse. The figures stack up.
It is a tough card. I agree with that. Yeah. If I'm playing at home, and I will be doing this myself, it'll be a lower spend sort of Flemington than normal. That's for sure. I found the whole meeting pretty even, and rule number 1: never force a bet. So, yeah.
I think he's a good horse. I think he'll win.
All right, perfect. Time to head over to Kiwiland. As Jack Ruakaka. We've got the
Ruakaka.
The Sprinters Winter Championship. This was the track where my best bet came 2 weeks ago that saluted for us. It's a restricted 86 handicap over 1,400 meters.
Miss Cartier, has that raced in? I've seen that horse before.
It may have popped over actually. I'll double
I
check.
have. Caulfield and Mooney Valley.
There you
Went
go.
like shit.
Did nothing. Yeah. Number one, Jodelin Gal, sorry, $4.80. Number two, Mil Fiore, $4.60.
Milfy.
Number three, Follow Your Dreams, $6. Monza's just been scratched this morning. Number seven, Diamond Girl, $8.50. And number 10, Bella Luce, $9.50. And that's the single figure runner there. I'll just pop through the map. I think Orange Pearl can lead. To Meke Potai. Thought you'd like that name.
Good luck. Good luck pronouncing that.
Jack, can you just read this market out, please?
I can't read anything out here. Jodelin Gal, Millie Fiore, Follow Your Dreams, Miss Cartier, Orange Pearl, Diamond Girl, Vegas Strip, Cake by the Ocean, Bella
You
Luce,
get that one right. You don't mind your cakes, Jacko.
Tua Meke Potaye. Should have seen Start of Origin. Had a few boys around. Peanut M&Ms, family size, some Jaffas, chips, popcorn, triple butter, and a stack of Hawks. Hawks Brewing Co. Shout out to them.
Jono, he didn't let any of the dessert go at the Magic Millions when we were up there. That's
Yeah,
for
look
sure.
at me. I'm still
That sounds about right.
84, 83 kilos. Nothing changes.
There you go. Yeah, Orange Pearl, I think leads. To Meke Potai can come across and go forward with it. The favourite, Jodelin Gal, I think gets a bit of a tricky map here, and likely ends up sort of wide without cover. I had it, so that's why I've kind of gone against it here. And I think the form that Jodelin Gal comes through is the right form. A horse, it ran second to a horse called Not Ideal, which has just returned from Hong Kong to New Zealand. It had won 6 races in Hong Kong, so certainly no slouch. And Jodelin Gal ran second to it, and the runner that I'd like to tip in this race is Bella Luce, who ran third. Meets Jodelin Gal 4 kilos better off.
Yes, Matt.
Gets a massive jockey switch from Masahashizumi, who goes all right, but to Warren Kennedy.
Wow.
Who's one of our best. So
Pop that, Harazawa Zumi.
And he's ridden it a lot, and it's a consistent horse, but it hardly ever wins. But I think the switch to Warren Kennedy's a very big positive. It gets side winkers on for the first time, draws well, can get back. Hopefully it jumps and can sit sort of just behind the speed, or a couple of pairs back. And yeah, I think with Warren Kennedy aboard, it's massive positive, and can go very close. Never won at the 1400. That's another little concern, but it was running on over 1400 really well last start.
So. Poor old Hashizumi. He's ridden it the last 6 starts this prep.
I have a feeling he may be suspended, because I didn't see him on the card at all. So there is a chance he's not there at all. So, but yeah,
very good work, John. You're what are you? You're 2 from 3 or something.
One from
2.
One from 2.
The only miss ran second, so
second.
probably on the podium. Probably got the yellow leaders jersey on as we speak.
Value here too, which is
$9.50. Yeah, $9.50, $3 a place. Can't see it missing a place, to be honest.
Love that.
Boys, great show. Enjoyed it. Mailbag Bloodstock. Jono, let's just recap. We bought Just Folk Wednesday. PDS pending if you're interested. Well, good luck to you, because I think we've filled it 3 times. But contact Jono, Jono at themailbag.com.au. We bought that in partnership with our man and your man, Gavin Jesus. Bedge Good update already out this morning. That's about it, isn't it?
That's pretty much it. We've got one runner this weekend, Atlantic Way. He was scratched last weekend, drew wide, so favouring going to his home track of Toowoomba tomorrow, where he's drawn well, and he goes well at the track. So fingers crossed he can improve on his first up effort.
And shout out to the Dock Ball, turns 34 tomorrow. My brother.
Oh.
Hey guys, have a phenomenal day. If you're watching at home, I hope you win on the weekend. I hope your footy team wins. Just enjoy life, have a phenomenal time, and all the best. Bye for now.
And for those wondering where the jockey spotlight little segment's gone, I've ended Van der Hoven's career. Here's a minutes to highlight him. So we'll give that a miss till Evelyn rides.
Well, if Carlene stops riding winners, it's all Benny Ossed's fault.
Oh, can you? Yeah, on the cards.
Perfect. Have a good
All right.
weekend.
Good luck on the weekend.